Hey guys, it's Audra and welcome back to 365 Projects. I am here today to kick off Nonfiction November, which I just found out about from Krista from Books and Jams, and then I went over to Olive's channel and I just had to follow and subscribe to her and also get involved with Nonfiction November because I can always be reading more nonfiction. But it's going to be super quick TBR. I'm not even going to reapply this eyebrow. It is a day after Halloween. Kids were crazy, and at some point in the day, I'm sure I accidentally wiped it off, but I'm not reapplying because there's no reason. The day's over, and I'm just going to share these books with you real quick. So the first challenge is to either choose Pastime or Pastime. So they're book word pairings, and you can either choose a book from history or a favorite pastime, like a hobby. And for this one, I'm going to go with Ghost Soldiers, the epic account of World War II's greatest rescue mission by Hampton Side. So obviously pastime during World War II. This is a book that I've been meaning to read for 5 years now. It's my boyfriend's favorite book. I've started it, I've stopped it, I just can't get through it. But just recently, I found out why he likes it so much. Never made the connection. I knew he had both grandfathers in the war. He actually had a grandfather, not inside this story, but during this time period he was in the Philippines, and so I definitely need to get through that one this month. The second challenge is one that is self or shelf, so a book about yourself or a book about books for the shelf part, and so I am selecting a different one that I have not got yet because I actually just finished reading A Spark of Light by Jodi Picoult, which is all about a hostage situation at an abortion clinic. And at the very end, in the afterword, she talked about how the doctor in that book is actually based off a real doctor, Dr. Willie Parker, and that he has like a memoir or biography. And I really was intrigued by it because it's from Dr. Willie Parker, who is a Christian man who has felt that God's calling to him is to be an abortion clinic doctor, which, I mean, if you're a Christian, you know that's kind of like a very strong calling to feel. And as a Christian myself, that I recognize myself more towards pro-choice. This really makes me feel like maybe my thoughts are valid, whereas my entire life I've been told that they aren't. And so I'm interested to read this, and so this is a perfect time to have the excuse to buy this book and to start reading it. So the third challenge is wander or wonder. So like wander, maybe in nature, wonder, something you wonder about. I have always been intrigued with forensic science, and even as a kid, I watched all the CSI episodes when they first came out with my parents. So I did my senior project on it and everything. I'm going with Blood, Bullets, and Bones, the story of forensic science and Sherlock Holmes to DNA. So the history of it, basically. And so I am going to read this. It's YA nonfiction, and so I'm excited because it's a quicker read, I feel, than the other ones. So this may be the one I pick up first. So this is definitely a must-read very soon. And the fourth and final challenge is to read a micro or macro topic book. So something that's either really small or really big. And I chose a big issue because I've been wanting to read this one. So you want to talk about race for a while now. I saw a teacher on Instagram read it and highlight it, and I thought it would be a great book study. But this really dissects the racial divide in our country and talking about things that are uncomfortable. And I definitely want to get to this one this month. And there you have it. Like I said, it was a very quick TBR. These are the 3 that I have so far. One more that should be here by Friday. I want to read all 4 this month. That is my goal. But if I read one, really, it's more than I normally read. So I'm excited to get involved with Nonfiction November and a whole different set of people here on BookTube to connect with. I would love to hear what you are reading down below if you're a part of this readathon already. If you aren't, you should join in the fun. It's definitely not too late because it is a whole month. And I would love to hear other nonfiction books you think I should check out. Leave that comment down below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.